Hi, Silver Sneakers cardio participants. I'm Sue, and I really miss not being with you in class because of the coronavirus. But we're so happy to bring to you home videos that you can work out along with me. Um, this whole workout is about 30 minutes from start to finish. It includes a 5-minute warm up and it includes exercises that we'll do for 45 seconds, intermingled with some power marching for 15 seconds. And then at the end, we'll have a 5-minute cool down, and you've got a really good workout after that. So, without further ado, let me start my stopwatch and let's get one. Power march. All you need is a clear floor space, your sneakers, your workout clothes, a bottle of water. Mine is behind me. And to get that heart rate up a little bit, how about some kicks? The beauty of a video is if you need a break before I call for one, all you have to do is hit the pause button and then rejoin me when that heart rate has come back down. Send those feet back towards the hips. We're just going to cycle through several different exercises, waking up all those muscles, getting ready for the cardio exercises. This is my favorite way to get cardio, the non-traditional way, high knees. This is so much more enjoyable than being on a treadmill. For me anyway, everybody's different. Everything we're going to do will be standing. Inhale up, exhale, reach, inhale, stretch, right leg, lift. Just warm it up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and now the left. I will be calling as if I were a mirror. So when I call right, it's actually my left. But that way, if you're looking at me, we'll be doing the same side, just like in class. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, my right leg is going to step back, and I'm going to swing it. Tap those toes down if you're feeling off balance. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now the left. Step it back, swing it to and fro. That's an old-fashioned sounding term, to and fro. Tapping those toes down if you need to for balance. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How about a little hoe down without music? Tap and punch down, pull up. Do you hear my shoes squeaking? I hear them. I'm hoping I'm far enough back from this camera that you don't have to tolerate that. That heart rate coming up just a little bit. How about some front punches? Now, the rule is you've always got to be able to talk to me. If I were to ask you to speak a sentence, you'd be able to do that. It's called the talk test. You need to pass it. If you get more breathless than that, hit that pause button and take a break. If anything causes you pain, I need you not to do that exercise. This is a good go-to for any exercise that causes you pain, a power march. We're going to stomp Alternate feet. You know if a stone hurts your joints, you can step easier instead. But any opportunity to strengthen those hip bones is something we need to do if it doesn't cause us any pain. 4, 2, and 1. I'm going to send my right leg forward and do top half lunges. And switch. Top half. And top half squats. Prayer hand position. Don't go too deep. We're warming up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up. Exhale down. Shoulder roll. Lift your right leg. Anytime you need to tap those toes down, you do. If this is a little easy for you today, nod your head slowly from right to left. You take the option where you can continue standing upright. And release. Hip circles. Release that hip muscle that tightens up when you do a single leg stand. Inhale up. Exhale down. Shoulder roll. Left foot lifts. Those toes can tap down anytime they need to. If this isn't challenging enough, you may start to slowly turn your head left to right. Notice that one side may be harder than the other. This is a hard side for me today. And release. Hip circles one more time. Warm up is over. Are you ready to begin? I'm going to reset my clock. 45 seconds. Alternating front stepping lunges with a turn. On your mark, get set, and go. Just like this. Join me. We're turning every time to that front leg side. Only go as low as you can with no knee pain. Everybody's different. Every day can be different. Respect today and keep yourself healthy and strong. "15 seconds left, and we'll do that power march for 15 seconds before we go to our second exercise. 3, 2, and power march. Now you continue power marching. When I start the next exercise, you join me. 3, 2, and 1. All right, reset this timer. Jacks with the arms going out to the side, crossing in the center. A little bit of bend in the knees when you come down. What a good way to work out. Today, every time I've looked out my window, I've seen clouds and rain. Exhale when you lift those arms. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Power march. Heart rate should be coming up. We're going to play a little basketball next, a defensive drill. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's restart this. Ready? Side to side. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Pick up those feet. If you you've ever played basketball, this is what it looks like when you move laterally. You got it. Don't need a whole lot of floor space, just a little. "15 seconds before we start that power march again. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and power march. Next up, we've got some squats. If a squat hurts, make it a shallower knee bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Good. If you need to take those feet a little wider, you do that. Making sure your knees track over your toes. This feels good. To get those muscles working. We got 15 seconds left before our 15-second power march. 5, 4, 3, 2, and march. Next up, we've got a hip hinge with a tiptoe lift. You keep marching even when I'm resetting my timer. All right, here I'm going to go reset. All right, this is what it looks like. Wide legs, hinge, lift, hinge, lift. Keep your eyes looking straight ahead, not at the floor. If we have blood pressure problems, low or high, looking down can sometimes make us dizzy. And we need to avoid that while we're exercising. And a good way to do that is by looking straight ahead. 20 seconds. Exhale, lift. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and power march. Next up, we've got some lateral leg lifts. We'll start with our right leg, lifting it to the side. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, here we go. Resetting and go. Pumping those arms. If you need to be at a wall to help your balance, you go to that wall. Stay safe. You got it. I'm so glad to be able to work out with you, even though we can't be together physically. Technology is a wonderful thing. 15 seconds. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. You got it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and left leg lift. Now you may notice you have more hip flexibility on one side than the other. I have less with this leg than I do my other leg. That's totally normal. Not many people are totally equal on both sides. Keep it coming. Ten, 5, 4, 3, 2, and power march. And I'm going to turn my page to get to those remaining exercises. We've got 4 more before we take an official break. Remember, you've got that pause button if you need a break before I take one. All right, next up, funky high knees with pull down arms. It looks like this. No bouncing variety. If you have healthy joints, good feet that don't bother you, you feel free to bounce away. I'm keeping us safe by showing the no bouncing option. Keep your belly pulled in. Do you feel those core muscles working? 15 more seconds before that power march. I'm feeling my heart rate coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do one more both sides and march. Next up, we've got some sumo squats. We're going to turn our toes outward. If you're looking at the face of an imaginary clock, your toes are going to be pointing to 10 and 2. Let me restart this. Wide legs, toes pointed out, inner thigh work. Good. We're going to go back to some jacks, but this time we're going to try to take our arms overhead. If you have shoulder problems and going overhead hurts, remember those crossed arm jacks we did? That's all you have to do to modify it. 15 seconds. Keep it coming. 5, 4, 3, 2, and power march. Jacks are next. Breathe. Last 2 exercises before we officially take a break together. All right, ready, set, and go. Let those hands overhead. Anytime your arms are going overhead, it's more difficult for your cardiovascular system. So if you are not able to carry on a conversation with me, this is your option instead of overhead. Be safe. You're halfway there. We've got some butt kick rows as our last exercise. 10 more seconds of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, power march. Breathe. Butt kick row coming right up, and then we'll take a break. During our break, don't hit the pause button. We're going to chat a little bit about cardiovascular exercise. All right, butt kick rows. Ready, and go. That's it. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. You're trying to get the heels to come as close to tapping the back of your hips as possible. Halfway. If you're making a fist, keep that fist light. 10, 9, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more both legs. Inhale up. Exhale down. Shoulder roll. Easy kick. We're going to let our heart rate come down and take a break. While we're doing that, I'm going to chat with you about cardiovascular exercise. So I'll come a little closer. All right, how much cardio exercise do you think we should do every week? The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services tells us that we need at least 150 minutes of moderate intensive cardio exercise every week. And that's kind of what we're doing together. If you're doing a moderate activity, like what we're doing, a quick walk or jog, a dance class, a beginner cycling class, Then we need to do 30 minutes, 5 days a week. When in doubt, 30 minutes of cardio most days of the week is a really good rule to follow. You'll find your sweet spot, that perfect amount. It will make you feel energized and not depleted of your energy. You'll also want to focus on doing cardio that you enjoy, like us together. I really enjoy my time with you, even if it's videoing. Some good rules of thumb: pair cardio with strength training. A solid routine includes cardio, strength, flexibility and mobility and balance, and a day of rest. You want to give your body a chance to recover from the work you're doing. Even if you have a time in your life where you can't get that traditional workout, focus on ways to be active throughout the day. Strength training will help to protect and build lean muscle, which burns more calories than fat. And strength training is one sure way to strengthen our bones. So if you have any osteoporosis that you've been diagnosed with, or that you know is in your family and you fear that for your future, strength training is a really good way to strengthen those bones, as well as walking. Anytime you can just get outside and take a walk, that's really good for building your bones. All right, I'm going to take a sip of water. Make sure my heart rate is down. If you're not ready to come back, if your heart rate hasn't come down enough for you to carry on a conversation with me at pretty much a regular tone of voice, then hit the pause button, take a longer break, maybe up to 2 or 3 minutes, and then when you're ready to restart with me, all you have to do is hit the start button again. And you'll be doing it right along with me. So I'm going to get my timer. All right, our first exercise is going to be out, 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 out. So it's an out with a punch. All right, same side arm is punching as that leg that's going to the side. Let me get my timer. Are we ready? We were born ready, I know that. Let's go. I don't know how much longer we'll be apart, but this is a great way for us to stay connected and in shape. Halfway, like fist. 15 seconds before our power march. You go at your pace. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do one more each side. Now march. Our next exercise is going to be a right leg lunging or stepping back, and then driving that same knee forward. 3, 2, and 1. All right, keep those feet moving while I reset this timer. All right, right leg, back, and drive. Back. If that lunge is painful, you make it a step instead, okay? You choose the pace. Safe for you. Good job. Halfway. Keep that belly pulled in. Exhale as you lift that knee. You got it. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Power march. Next up, we're going to stand on our right leg and do a single leg deadlift or a toes back single leg deadlift, more or less. It's a modification. All right, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm going to demo. So the right leg stays down. Left toes can either be back just like this. I'm just showing you, I haven't started the timer. Or we can lift and go down and up, down. If you'll look straight ahead. Okay, you got that? I'm gonna start the timer. Let's do this together. Left leg back, right foot stays down. Remember, those left toes can touch that floor if you start to feel off balance. Good. Keep your core pulled in. I promise it helps with your balance. Nothing wrong with keeping those left toes down, just like this. Lifting when you can. 15 more seconds. Good ankle strengthening exercise here. I'm proud of you. You're doing great. All right, power march. We're going to do that same thing. Lunge with a knee lift with our left leg going back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Let me restart this timer. All right. Good. Good job. Now, if I forget, who's going to remind me? But we're going to be standing on that left leg next time for that single leg deadlift. It's a lot of pressure making me remember with your not being here to tell me. Exhale when you lift that knee. 15 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and power. March. So the next thing we do is that left leg deadlift. Right toes can be down the whole time, or anytime you need to tap them down to regain your balance. Are you ready? Keep those feet moving. Here we go. Tap those right toes back. Lift if you can. Good. Now, if you've got those right toes on the floor, try to keep that heel lifted. It's a balance challenge no matter whether the foot is lifted or the toes are down. Take the highest option you can take while remaining upright. That's the goal. 15 seconds. Alternating leg kicks are our next exercise. I do okay until I look to the side to see my notes. 3, 2, and march. We got alternating leg kicks coming up. We're getting so close to the end of this workout. 3, 2, and 1. Keep your feet moving. I'm resetting. Ready, go. How high can you kick those legs? Feel the backs of the legs and the hamstrings. Good job. We got front punches next after a quick power march. Now remember, can you pass the talk test? Can you say a sentence to me? If you can't, take a break just by hitting that pause button. You can come right back to me as soon as that heart rate comes down, enough that allows you to carry on that sentence conversation. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and march. Good job. Front punches are next. Take a breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Keep your core pulled in. I hope that my going side to side on this video doesn't make you dizzy. Makes me a little feel odd looking at it on the screen. If it makes you dizzy, stand sideways. Don't look at me. Just punch. 15 seconds. You got this. We'll do this together. Next up, we got a right oblique crunch for 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, march. So that right elbow and that right knee are going to try to meet at the side. Come as close as you can, keeping your upper body tall. You'll see what I mean. 3, 2, and 1. Reset my timer. Here we go. If your fingers are touching your head, make it just your fingers, not your hands. Nobody's pulling on that head. To the side, bringing that knee up as high as you can, trying to touch that elbow, keeping your upper body nice and tall. Y'all are giving me a good workout. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done today with it being so rainy and messy outside. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and march. All right, we're going to go to the left side, but not quite yet. We're going to alternate stepping to the side with an open and close of the chest. In 3, 2, and 1. Keep those feet moving until we start, and go. Exhale with those arms open wide. You got it. That left knee to the left elbow is our last exercise before our cool down. If you've had enough, join me for cool down. If you haven't had enough, you can repeat part or the entire video if you want an entire hour of work. Up to you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, march. One more. That's it. And then we stretch those muscles. Hopefully, we've managed to get your heart rate up a little with some cardio work safely. 3, 2, and 1. You keep your feet moving while I reset my timer. Left knee to the left elbow. Now, remember, fingertips only at the side of that head. No pulling on that head or neck. I just repositioned my hips to be centered more. I caught my hips leaning towards the left. Good. 15 more seconds. And then we'll march easy for a few seconds to get that heart rate back down before we cool down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March easy. I'm going to kick, nice and easy. I'm going to back up a little so you can see my feet. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm going to make a big circle with my body. When I get to the side, I'm going to go the other way. Bending my knees, get to the side, and reverse. Doesn't that feel good? One more each direction. And remember, 30 minutes at least, and 5 days a week. Now, reach, rounding your back and your shoulders, pulling your belly in, exhaling, and extend. And reach, and extend. Good work for your back here. One more time. We're going to send our right leg forward. I'm going to start my timer to make sure I don't overdo the stretches. All right, coming to a high lunge. Both knees slightly bent. Right leg is forward, left arm is up. Stretch that left tricep. Lean slightly to your right and hold it. Feel that hip flexor, a little bit of the quad. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to lead my right foot forward. I'm going to back up so you can see my toes. I'm going to point them up. If you need to keep them flat for stability, you do that. Straighten out that right leg, tip from your hips. Feel that hamstring, the upper back muscle in your leg. And breathe. Sometimes the hamstring can be our tightest muscle in the body. Really important to stretch it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to send our left leg forward and our right leg back. Sink into that high lunge. Take that right arm up. Hand comes to the back. Tricep stretch. Lean to your left and hold it. Keep breathing. Doesn't that feel good? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Keep that left leg forward, toes up, or if you need them down for stability, that's okay. Keep that left leg straight, tipping from your hips. I'm really tight on that left side. Usually we have one side in every stretch that's tighter than the other. And it might not always be the same side depending on the different muscle groups. That's just how we're made. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wide legs, pretending there's a clock between our legs. We're going to point our toes at 10 and 2. I'm going to bend my left knee, and I'm going to keep my right leg straight. Oh, feel that inner thigh stretch. Hold it and just breathe. Come straight and go the other direction. Left leg straight, right knee slightly bent. Eye gaze up. Remember to keep those eyes lifted, straight ahead, not on the floor. And keep the legs a little wide, but not quite as wide as we have them. Interlace your fingers. Bring your forearms to your thighs. Look straight ahead. Pull your belly in. Drop your right shoulder slightly and look to your left. Doesn't that feel good to your back? Breathe. Look straight ahead again. Drop your left shoulder slightly. Look over to your right. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look straight ahead. Put your hands on your thighs and slowly roll up. Come to a wall or something that you can hold with one hand and bring that outside leg up. If you can grab it, do. Pointing the knee down. If you're standing like this without grabbing it because it hurts to grab it, that's fine. You're still stretching that quad in the upper front part of your leg. We're going to do a standing figure 4 stretch next. I'm going to take that outside leg and cross it. I'm going to bend that standing knee, and I'm going to push that inner thigh gently down with that lifted leg, feeling that glute right back there. So never push on the knee. We put enough pressure on that joint just in our daily activities. Good. Now, I'm going to come to this table so I don't have to turn my back on you. And I'm going to bring my outside leg up. You can turn around. So if you can't grab the foot or the pants, you can just hold it up. Try to point that knee straight down. Now's not the time to worry about balancing. That's before we've worked out so hard. All right, now that's standing. Leg crosses. Bend that standing leg. Push that inner thigh down. Feel that glute of the lifted leg. Doesn't it feel good? If you have sciatica issues, this is a great stretch for most of us. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up. Take your right wrist, pull it up, and hold it down to the left. 3, 2, 1. Release. Shoulder roll. Inhale up. Take your left wrist up and down to the right. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers. Chest up, shoulders back. Extend the arms. Pull them back. Cross them in front, giving you a big hug. That's my hug from me to you until we meet again. Thank you for joining me. Have a great evening. Signing off.